And welcome to the next game between the Marion Patriots and the Van Buren Pointers here in the 5A state basketball tournament on the Natural State Sports Network, hosted by Farmington High School. We got the number 1 seed in the East versus the number 4 seed in the West here in this next contest. Tristan Harlan here with Andy Gates. And Andy, what's your thoughts on the matchup?
Well, from what I understand, Marion is a very, very physical team. And from what I understand from there, Van Buren will match it. So this will probably be the most physical matchup we have tonight. Basketball, it's a little different than you playing football. So the court's hard and there ain't no pads.
Of course, just about 2 minutes away from tip-off of this matchup. Of course, Marion coming into this one as some people like to say, the favorite in this tournament, at least on the boys' side. Of course, mine is Little Rock Christian, who's got one of the best athletes in the state of Arkansas on their roster. But, Andy, what does Van Buren have to do to play spoiler and upset Marion?
They're going to have to play defense, for one, and hold the leading score for Marion pretty low. I'm not sure. I don't know a lot about Marion's setup just yet.
Of course, about under 90 seconds away.
I think that might be all. I've never seen a team this far into still shooting with a minute and 30 seconds to go.
Of course, Marion coming into this one, averaging 63 points a contest, allowing 48, shooting 38% from the two-point land and 28% from three.
We don't have any roster at all for Van Buren, do we? That's it. Okay.
Of course, some situations not ideal here in the 5A state tournament, but
people don't play fair.
You got to work with what you're given.
Yeah, like you got to work with me.
Unfortunately. I'm no Steve Hinton, but I'll do my best.
Yeah, big shoes to fill. You'll get there one day, kid.
So the starting lineup about to be announced here for both teams. It looks like we may have an early access look.
It might be highlighted on the screen.
Yeah, to the starting lineup. Name a lot of people are familiar with, the junior guard, Corbin Littlejohn for Marion. Of course, I believe he was one of the leading scorers on that roster. I'm trying to see if I have my stats from what their coach sent me.
You were in charge of all that?
Steve and I both were.
That makes sense. Steve didn't do his job, did he?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Farmington High School welcomes you to Cardinal Arena and the 2026 Centennial Bank 5A State Tournament, sponsored by the Arkansas Activities Association and hosted by Farmington High School. This is game number 4 here on day 1, which features,
of course, Corbin Littlejohn averaging 7.1 points per game. Chandler Randall, 16.2 points a game, and Jalen Neal, 13.3.
And now let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, the Van Buren Pointers.
What we don't know, we're about to find out now.
Marion, they got a couple players that have got some collegiate offers that we'll tell you about here in a moment. It feels like the spotlight's on us.
Are we glowing?
We're something.
It's too much ginger up here.
Truett Cazell to start, and here's the starting 5 for the Van Buren Pointers first. Truett Cazell, Jude Jennings, that PA announcer's throwing me off.
Get it out.
Yeah, Gabe Johnson, Kyrie Dumas, and Brody Myers. And then for the Marion Patriots, Dexter Higgins, Jalen Neal, Jackson Black, Corbin Littlejohn, and Chandler Randall. That's the starting 5 for both squads in this one. Van Buren wearing their black jerseys with green. I believe Marion will be wearing white as they are the designated home team on the scoreboard.
The Pointers are coached
Look
by
at you.
Brady Autry and assisted by Michael McDonald and Jeff Grinder. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your home team, the Marion Patriots.
Okay.
Leading off for the Patriots at guard.
Of course, if you watched last game, the interesting matchup between Greene County Tech and Greenwood, I forgot to mention that a lot of those players on the Greene County Tech team has either committed to a college or
Have offers.
Of course, Johnson, who we said a lot, talked about a lot, she's a Louisiana Tech signee. And Addie Ryan, who's our player of the game, Three Rivers Community College commit. Marion, they've got a Henderson State commit and Chandler Randall. Neal, Black, and Higgins, all with offers from either a community college or an NAIA school.
A 6'2" senior, number 22, Chandler Randall.
Anytime you got kids that are going to play at the next level, regardless of what that opportunity is, there's something special to them because it's not an easy thing to do to get that offer.
Well, and you look at somebody like Dexter Higgins, who's got an offer from Williams Baptist. Yes, Williams Baptist is an NAIA school, but they are still a prestigious program in the state of Arkansas.
Absolutely.
They actually just lost the American Midwest Conference Championship to Columbian Christian.
That's an offer that he might be able to go help with. It'd be good information to have, you know.
To be honest, I forgot I had it. I apologize.
You've now been thwarted.
I ask all these coaches for this information. I don't even use it.
So nice of you. And they even provided it.
Yeah. And here's the opening tip, won by Van Buren.
Your officials for this game are Justin House,
Steve coming in clutch with the waters.
Indubitably. Inside pass. Guarded closely. Working the ball around is Van Buren. Kicks it out. Marion playing great defense on their first defensive possession here as they almost forced a turnover.
Not much time on that shot clock.
Dumas has it. He'll take the contested J. That's no good. Rebound goes to Marion. It's Little John with the rebound.
We might get a dunk or two out of this guy. We haven't had one yet, have we? Oh, yeah, we have.
Neal has it. Working the ball around is Marion. Mitty on the way. That one's going to go through. That's the first 2 points in this one. Jalen Neal.
Made that look easy, Tristan.
Kicks it out. Tray ball from the corner. No good. Rebound. He gets his own miss. After Marion failed to box out and get the defensive board.
Smart by the offensive player there, Truett Gazelle, to actually follow his own miss and get that rebound.
First went over the midcourt line, so it will be a backcourt violation. Marion has the basketball.
It didn't help his cause.
Marion working it around. Already has 2 points in this contest against Van Buren. Turnover there forced by the Pointers. Goes up with it off the glass. That layup's going to be up and good by Truett Gazelle.
He looked like a gazelle there.
Little John has it. Hands it off to Randall. Randall takes the mid-range shot. That's going to be no good. Rebound goes to Marion. Kicks across Little John. His three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound goes to Dumas. Running shot off the glass, no good. Another offensive rebound by Van Buren. Off the glass and it's good by Brody Myers. Marion trying to slow things down now. In the corner. Higgins has it. Now Little John. Little John dances. He'll jab and kick it out. Neal has it. Higgins getting fancy. Inside pass. Easy layup off the glass
Black.
by Jackson Black.
Yeah, we'll figure that screen out here in a few.
Yeah.
It's always different when you're calling a different game and different people every time on both sides.
Mid-range on the way. That's up and good off the one-hand hook by Gabe Johnson. And inside off the glass, that's up no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay with the Patriots.
I think that went off Gabe Johnson's hand.
That's exactly what I was about to getting ready to say.
Sorry I beat you to it. He even patted his chest. That's my fault.
Higgins to inbound. Little John drives inside, kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way. Bango was his name. Oh, that's the Henderson State commit. Chandler Randall with the tray ball.
It's a good-looking shot by Randall there.
Response on the way, no good. He gets the rebound. Randall going to bring it up court for the Patriots. On the fast break, goes up with it off the glass. He'll get fouled, going to the line for 2.
Randall's their leading scorer, isn't he? He said he's averaging like 16-2 or something like that.
Randall with 16.2 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 1.2 assists. Timeout.
Not a bad line.
On the floor. Hey, while we have a break in the action, you know, farming isn't just about getting your hands dirty anymore. It's about getting your data right. At ASU BB, students in precision agriculture are working with drone technology, GPS tracking, GIS information, and even self-driving tractors. We're talking serious high-tech tools that are changing the game in agriculture. If you're into technology, problem solving, and want a career that's in demand, this is where you need to be. The industry is evolving. Are you? Check it out at www.asub.edu/precisionag and see how you can master the tech and own the field. All right, back here after the timeout at the free throw line for the Patriots. Number 22, Chandler Randall, who has a tray ball to his name so far in this one. He'll be at the line for 2. First one's up. That one's going to be good.
Pretty clean looking free throw. We've talked about free throws in the past couple of games and how important they are. You see what somebody's really made of, in my opinion, with a free throw line.
2 for 2 that trip. 9-6 our score. Pass almost sailed over the head of the player. Ball's going to be tipped away. That's Jennings with the turnover. On the opposite end, shots up, shots no good. Randall tried to get the putback to no avail. He might have gotten shaken up there as he's holding his wrist, and that's not good for the Henderson State commit.
Jammed a finger or something like that.
I've jammed my finger a couple times playing the game of basketball, and it's not fun.
See him grabbing his shorts, trying to get everything stretched out.
So Buren at the free throw line.
I think Lane got his hip bad.
First one's up. That's going to be good.
Entering for the pointers, number 23, Cannon Russell, replacing Kyrie Dumas.
Get a sub in for Dumas. Russell. Cannon Russell. Yeah, 23.
Second free throw's on its way. That's up and good for Buren.
I think Marion knows the importance of free throws. What do you think, Tristan?
Well, free throw is such a pivotal moment of the game of basketball. It awards you easy points, free points, some may say, so you have to hit your shots from the charity stripe.
I agree with that 100%. Making up ground with the clock not running. Or stretching the game out.
Little John playing great defense. Turnaround's going to force the pass inside. Buren playing great defense. Shots upping, no good. Rebound goes to Neal. Neal cross court to Little John. Little John to Carter. That's up, no good. Chandler Randall gets fouled.
He is not scared to take it to the rack.
Foul charge to Gabe Johnson, his second personal foul.
Is it the second or third foul that has been called on his drive?
I believe it's going to be the third because they have 3 team fouls. Well, it may be the second because the other one was.
I'm saying with him driving to the basket, second trip to the
second
line.
one. First free throw's on the way. That's going to be good.
5 of 5 from the line. You already had one there. Fries do smell delicious.
First, while everybody's getting settled in on our broadcast of the Patriots and Pointers, want to invite everybody to join the comment section. Let us know your thoughts on the broadcast and the games. Remember to keep things respectful and clean. This is a high school broadcast. Foul's going to be called.
Foul charge to Jalen Neal. His first personal foul. Team foul number 1 for the Patriots.
Good throw.
2 shots will be Gabe Johnson.
Free throw's going to be up and good. That's Gabe Johnson at the line. Second one, no good, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Van Buren as it's off of one of the Marion Patriots.
I think that was off of Neal there, if I'm not mistaken. Gotta get it in. Just in the nick of time there.
So Van Buren with the basketball. Inside the corner, drives baseline. Ball's going to be stolen away. Great move there by Randall. Randall off the glass. No good.
No reward. All the risk.
He got the cookies but didn't get the milk to go with it.
No, that's pretty good, Tristan.
Shot to the opposite end, no good.
I think we might get a goaltend there. Yep.
Slap the backboard as he went up to try to pinboard it. So it'll be 13-9 now after the goaltending call. So Cazell, Jennings, Johnson, Dumas, and Myers, the 5 on the floor for the Pointers. Higgins, Neal, Black, Littlejohn, and Randall, the 5 on the floor for the Patriots.
It's okay.
It's hard reading 4 screens at once sometimes.
Yeah.
Marion with the basketball. They're going to drive inside. One-hand finish, no good. Goes out of bounds. Referee's almost hitting the head. It'll go out of bounds. They're going to say off Van Buren.
It's a good job of the refs to get out of the way of the ball and let them play it if they needed to.
So Littlejohn will have the basketball. He'll try to drive. He'll lose control of it. It almost went out of bounds. But Van Buren's going to have it. 2 minutes to play here in the first period.
A close game here so far, Tristan.
I was just going to say, the first period, it feels like it's taken a long time in this one. Mid-range on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Marion. Littlejohn has it, goes up court. One move off the glass. It's up and good by Corbin Littlejohn. That's his first bucket in this one.
That was a slick move right there. Crossed his guy over to the basket, used the glass, and got himself a deuce.
Trey ball from the left corner. That's up, no good. Rebound goes to Van Buren, but they're going to call a foul on the rebound, so it'll be Marion basketball.
Foul charge to Gabe Johnson.
We're going to charge Gabe Johnson with the personal foul. It'll be his second. He has 5 points so far in this matchup.
He went through Jamari Buren. You can go up for a rebound, but you can't go through the other guy.
Chandler Randall. And for the Pointers, number 35, Kingsley Cook.
So Littlejohn will bring it up here for the Patriots. Screen's coming. He'll drive inside, kick it across to the left corner. Baseline, tried to go dribble move. It'll be out of bounds. Van Buren will get possession. The sloppy basketball here early.
As far as that guy slid, I thought he might have got a,
yeah, so did I.
Got a push, and then he said out of bounds.
Team foul number 2 for the Patriots.
So under a minute to go here in the first period. 15-9 is our score. Shots up, shots no good. Marion with the basketball. They're going to call a foul away from the ball.
What just happened?
We're going to call number 25, Kingsley. Not sure who they got with the foul, but
You're right.
Kingsley Cook did pick up the foul.
For the Pointers.
You do have a couple subs in for Marion right now, too. No. Marion.
So Jamari Buren is in the game for Patriots. Davion Bailey's in.
Shooting free throws will be Jamari Buren.
And Highland is in as well. At the line is going to be number 4, Jamari Buren, who's got 2 points to his name off of his first trip to the free throw line. First one's up, no good.
I want to say it's Marion's first miss from the free throw line.
I do believe that is correct.
Because if he shot the last two, they were perfect before that.
Low-scoring affair in the first quarter, I will say that.
They're just getting warmed up.
Just like us, I guess.
I don't know if we'll get there.
Second free throw does connect. 16-9 is our score.
Jackson Black, replacing Jamari Bruin.
Jackson Black comes in, replacing Jamari Bruin.
Yeah, Cannon Russell bringing the ball up.
Van Buren has the basketball. Inside, back out to the left corner. Ball's going to be poked away for the moment, but they regain possession. Almost stolen away by Marion. Mid-range on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Randall. Shot clock turned off. They can hold for the last shot if they select to do so.
I think that's what they're planning on doing, Tristan.
Well, John has it. He'll do a couple of dribble moves to get fancy. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Randall off balance, no good as we head to the first quarter break. It ends 16-9 as you're watching the 5A state tournament on the Natural State Sports Network.
Most people think farming is just about getting your hands dirty. At ASUBB, we're not just driving, we're programming the future. With GPS and GIS tracking, we don't miss an inch. It's about being smarter, faster, and more efficient. From drones to data analytics, the future of agriculture is here.
The industry is evolving. Are you?
Master the tech and own the field. Visit asub.edu/precision ag for more information.
Welcome back to the 5A state tournament brought to you by the Natural State Sports Network. The Marion Patriots up 16-9 against the Van Buren Pointers. Tristan Harlan here with Andy Gates. Excited to be on the call with you. Andy, what are your thoughts on the first quarter?
I think Marion's defense, closing out on the three-point line, is pretty spot on. As soon as the ball is passed anywhere on that three-point line, you've got a Marion defender in your face. They're not going to let you get a clean look, it doesn't look like. So if they continue to play like that, I don't know how Van Buren's going to get back in the game. I know it's only 7 points right now, but they can be stretched really quick.
Marion will start the quarter with the basketball. Little John has it. Marion just trying to get the best shot possible here as he drives baseline off the glass. It's going to be up and good by Highland.
2-point basket by Carlisle Highland.
Russell brings it up court for the Pointers. Gazelle with it. Van Buren trying to get something going, but they lose possession of the basketball. Randall kicks it up court, loses control. Go out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay right here with Marion.
Marion got lucky with that. The ball just got knocked away and kind of dribbled away, and they touched it and went out of bounds. Get to start over. It's a good job by Van Buren to get back into play and not let him score easy.
Little John will get it off the inbound. Randall has it. Guarded closely. Tries to get fancy back to Little John. Little John will drive in, kicks to the corner, wide open throw the way. Splash City. The mayor right now is going to be Davion Bailey from the three-pointer.
It's a good, clean look and a great pass to get it there. Look at the defense.
And right back on D. That shot's up, no good. Rebound goes to Randall. Baseline drives, kicks it. Lost control of it. Van Buren will force the turnover. Up court to Cone. Shots up, no good. But they're going to call the goaltend on Marion.
Just touch the backboard. Marion cheerleaders are disagreeing with this.
Goaltending call, basket by A. Cone.
That's a pretty new rule in high school too, though.
Dexter Higgins.
Used to you could slide the backboard and it was just part of the game. Now
Right.
it's 2 points can be just a terrible shot. If you get it up there and they slide the backboard, that's an easy 2.
Little John's going to take the 3. No good. Rebound goes to Russell.
He had a pretty good look at that one. It just didn't fall for him.
The closeout definitely didn't help
No.
his chances. Inside, that one's
That'll
going to be
help him.
intercepted by Little John. Little John on the fast break kicks it up. One man to beat, goes up. Fancy gets the Marion bounce.
Basket by Dexter Higgins.
Dexter Higgins has his first 2 points in this one.
Coming up a little gimpy there, coming back down the court too there.
Russell has it. Working it around to the corner. Tray ball on the way. That one's going to bang through. Abe Cone with the 3-pointer. Higgins has it, drives it inside off the glass. No good. Get fouled.
I told you, I'm thinking he's
Foul charge to Brody Myers.
a little gimpy off that left foot.
Team foul number 1 for the Pointers.
Could be
Believe
just
they-
cramps too.
I believe they called Myers with the foul.
At the line with 2 shots will be Dexter Higgins.
Higgins is at the line. He's got 2 points in this one. First one's on its way. That one's no good. Gabe Johnson will check back in. He'll come in
Gabe Johnson.
for Kingsley Cook.
And for the Patriots, Jalen Neal.
Jalen Neal checked back in for Marion too.
Second shot's up, and it's going to be good. Now a 10-point advantage for Marion.
A little full court press action here.
And trying to force a turnover. Off, and that's going to be good. Looking for the foul. Brody Myers has the basket. Corner's going to drive in. Working around. 3-pointer on the way. That one's no good. Marion with the offensive rebound off the glass. No good. They get the offensive board again, and he'll be fouled. It's number 30, Jalen Neal.
Down there fighting for those offensive rebounds.
Foul charge to Gabe Johnson, his 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 2 for the Pointers.
And Gabe Johnson trying to earn himself a seat back on that bench. Got him a couple fouls already.
First free throw's up. No good off the back of the rim.
As soon as we talk about him being good at free throws, look what's happened now. I think they missed 3 of the last 4.
And Kingsley Cook.
Jamari Buren checks in. He'll come in for Jackson Black. So Kingsley Cook came back in for Van Buren.
For Gabe Johnson.
for Gabe Johnson.
Swapped right back out. Did not get a break.
Free throw's on its way. No good. Rebound goes to Cook.
He needs more practice. What just happened? What just happened? A dunk? Oh, he
No,
missed
a
everything.
blown opportunity.
Good call.
Inside shot's going to be up. No good.
We're just going to work blind here, bud.
Yes, but that's what's going to happen.
Next time we'll take a picture.
Davion Bailey, his first personal foul. Team foul number 1 for the Patriots. At the line with 2 shots will be Abe Cone.
Cone's at the line. First shot's up, no good.
Free throws. Importance of free throws. Down 8 points. Clock stops. You get a chance to make up 2 of them.
Second one's through.
Get 1.
24-17 is our score.
Randall with the ball.
Randall drives inside. That's going to be a tough finish on the opposite end. Timeout's called by Marion. 26-17 is our score.
This will be a full timeout.
And Andy, how are you feeling about the matchup thus far?
Well, I feel it's kind of, you got a 1-4 matchup. You kind of got a game that's going that way. Van Buren is hanging tough. We're only 9 points out right now. So we'll see how it goes the rest of the quarter and see what they can do to get back in. We're halfway through that quarter. He send you a pic? That's cute. Looks like coming out of the break for Van Buren, you're going to have Cannon Russell, Truett Cazell, who is that? Kyrie Dumas, Kingsley Cook, and Brody Myers. Five coming back out on the floor here.
Of course, we want to thank everybody for watching the 5A state tournament from Farmington on the Natural State Sports Network, presented by UAMS and ASU-BB. 4 minutes remain here in the first half between the Patriots and the Pointers.
Marion with that pesky defense.
Marion's going to try to force a turnover, and they do. Easy layup on the opposite end is going to be up and good by Neal.
Going to try it again. Does he beat the press? He does.
Three-pointer on the way. That one looks off. Rebound will go to Neal. Neal kind of gets shoved in the back, but his momentum carries him. Yeah, momentum carries him. And a timeout's called by Van Buren. They're down 30-17.
Those are two huge steps he took. I think he was ready to go, and that foot got drugged.
Well, and see, it looked like he got pushed. Yeah, well, he got pushed. Like I can't tell who that is. I think that was
tremendous.
I think that was Cazell, but he reached for the ball.
Tremendous job of keeping his feet.
And when he reached, he kind of just stuttered and had to just make a business decision.
Well, the business decision ended up in 2 points. So, preserve myself or what? Why are they playing this?
Because Farmington's the Cardinals, I guess.
Okay. What are you playing with? Trying to get it. I'd hate to say hit the refresh button and see what happens.
I did.
It's still blank.
So a little bit of a fourth wall break, ladies and gentlemen. If you're wondering what we're talking about, our live stats on our monitor just got completely wiped out of nowhere, but it's working for other people. I'm not sure if there's an issue on our end or what, but regardless, after the timeout, it's going to be 30-17 because that was easy layup. So they're going to point a roll. It'll be 30-19.
See what you did there.
Step back Jay on the way in response. That's up and good by Neal.
Jalen Neal seems to have the hot hand this quarter.
He's got 9 in this one, or excuse me.
Got 8.
He's got 8. I was looking at the wrong number.
Randall's got 9.
Marion deflects that one before it goes out of bounds. Van Buren still has the basketball. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Layup off the top of the glass. It's going to be up and good by Brody Myers.
What are we doing here?
Entering for the Patriots, number 5, Jalen Ford, and number 10, Carlisle Highland.
The ref is going from the baseline almost all the way to the opposing coach's box to talk to him. Tristan, did you break it?
I don't know.
Randall from the corner. Decided against that one. He'll take this one.
Tough shot on the opposite end, no good.
He had to gather that one up. It wasn't really clean, but I guess he thought his best option was to take that shot there. Higgins flashing for the steal there and ended up catching a foul.
Fouls charged to Dexter Higgins, his first personal foul. Team foul number 2 for the Patriots.
Haven't seen much of Higgins. He's been had a couple
Also
points.
entering for the Pointers,
It's kind of
Jude Jennings.
hiding in the
replacing
wings.
Pruitt Cassell.
So Van Buren will inbound the basketball. 1:47 left to go here in the first half.
Marion down a defender.
Mid-range on the way. That's going to be up and good by Jude Jennings.
He's just into the game, too.
On the opposite end, response no good. That
That
time,
one
though,
was.
the putback's going to go through for Jalen Neal. Russell with the basketball. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Deep three on its way. That's no good. Rebound goes to Ford. Alley-oop on the opposite end by the Marion Patriots. And Van Buren just gave up on that one. Neal with the slam home.
This is the lightest slam I think I've ever seen. Just kind of touched it down.
Shots on the way. Shots no good. Rebound goes to Marion. Chandler Randall with the rebound.
Is it just me or is the effort look like it's kind of the sails of the air being let out of the sails, so to speak, for Van Buren right here?
Shot clock turned off. Marion likely just going to sit on it and let the clock expire. Back out. Deep three on its way. That one's going to be good by Jalen Neal as we head to the halftime break. 39-23 is our score. We're going to head to the break, and don't forget you're watching the 5A state tournament from Farmington on the Natural State Sports Network presented by UAMS and ASU BB. Reminding you our score in this one, Patriots 39, Pointers 23.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
Their heart is in this community.
And I think Everett does a great job making sure they have a positive, lasting impact.
We are grateful for the opportunity to serve. Discover the Everett difference for yourself.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Most people think farming is just about getting your hands dirty. At ASU BB, we're not just driving, we're programming the future. With GPS and GIS tracking, we don't miss an inch. It's about being smarter, faster, and more efficient. From drones to data analytics, the future of agriculture is here.
The industry is evolving. Are you?
Master the tech and own the field. Visit asub.edu/precision ag for more information.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, There's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
We have the tools.
We have the tech.
At ASU-BB, we have the plan to get you hired.
Our Precision Ag program combines hands-on experience with cutting-edge certificates, returning students into the most sought-after professionals in the industry.
Don't just farm, be a leader in the farming industry. Visit asub.edu/Precision Ag for more information.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Agriculture is not about what's in the soil anymore. It's what's in the data. From drone flight classes to GIS mapping, ASU-BB gives us the eye in the sky. We're learning to see problems before they happen and solve them with precision. Whether you're in the field or the lab, the future of farming is wide open.
Precision training for a high-tech world. Visit asub.edu/Precision Ag for more information.
What keeps me doing this work is the knowledge that if we don't step out and speak up, our waiting kids might not have a voice.
Until there are no kids in Arkansas wondering where they're home, wondering where their family is, we cannot quit. There's too much at stake.
We all have to come together to solve this problem.
We still are not at zero, and there are still around 200 kids that are wanting us to give them a voice and to help them find their way home.
And finally, a Central Arkansas success story. A salute to my friends of the Natural State Sports Network.
Few people are enjoying calling high school games more than Steve Henson.
25-20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, give him 6. What a play by the Coyote.
So much fun to be able to call the game with that excitement. The parents love it, the fans love it, the kids just absolutely eat it up.
We could get him involved more. That kid's, he's got a ton of talent.
Steve and his partner, Will Watkins, who Steve calls the mastermind, did their first game 5 years ago. Fast forward to 2025, 5 schools now have contracts with the Natural Sports Network.
It was one of those things where, you know, when we started doing it, we had no idea what we were doing. So it was like, hey, we'll do it, and if people think it's cool, then great. There's no way you could have gotten me to believe that we'd be where we are today and the impact we've had.
Good decision by the Bears to hold it right there.
Oh! And they take pride in the quality of their broadcasts.
We want to be able to put out something that's not just, you know, anybody can, with the advent of Huddle and everything else, anybody can put a stream out now. But we want something that that the viewer can enjoy, and from commentary to the angles to the cameras.
The Hornets are headed to Bank of the Ozark Arena on Saturday.
They say the guy behind camera, Will Watkins, searches YouTube on how to do games. And he's been the mastermind behind the whole deal. But
it's a quality product.
Yeah, it's a great team over there.
Okay, good stuff, Sully. Thanks very much. We'll be right back.
And welcome back to the 5A State Basketball Tournament presented by UAMS and ASU BB on the Natural State Sports Network. Hey, when orthopedic injuries happen, get expert care now at UAMS Health Ortho Now. They provide fast, convenient care for all your orthopedic needs, from sports injuries to joint pain and beyond. No appointment needed. Walk in for immediate care, get on-site x-rays, and see the best in orthopedic care all in one place. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Don't wait in pain. Walk in today. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
Tosh, huh?
Tosh. Not Tosh.0. Tosh. Here at halftime between the Patriots and the Pointers, 39-23 is our score. And Andy, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Well, I see it like this. If Van Buren wants to get back in this, they're going to have to be at least 9 points better per quarter.
Okay.
That's my math for the day.
That's your math. That's the Gates math of today.
That is the simple way of saying, or you could really just say 8.5. I mean, how are you going to score a half point? Free throws. Free throws are another thing. You're going to have to make those. They're going to have to find a way to get around Marion's defense and maybe get the three ball going too. Obviously, like I said, you're down 16, so you got to do something.
Of course, Van Buren will start the second half of the basketball. On the floor for him is going to be Cazell. Then number 4, Jude Jennings. Number 5, Gabe Johnson. Number 10, Kyrie Dumas. Number 11, Brody Myers. And number 1, Kyle Organ. Marion's going to force a turnover out of the gate. Littlejohn's going to push it up for the Patriots. Kick it to the corner. Drive baseline. Back out. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound goes to Littlejohn. Foul's going to be called. Marion will keep the basketball on the floor for the Patriots. It's going to be number 22, Chandler Randall. Number 0, Dexter Higgins. Number 3, Jalen Neal. Number 13, Jackson Black. And number 15, Corbin Littlejohn.
Randall had an eternity to shoot that ball. I do not know why he waited as long as he did. Gave them time to close out on him.
Littlejohn has it, working the ball around. Now Higgins. Higgins back out. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Shots up by Highland. Just did not fall through. Excuse me, that was Black on the shot. Shots up, no good. Rebound goes to Neal. Neal's going to push it up. Give it inside to Littlejohn. He's going to give it up to Chandler Randall. Shot's going to be up and good. 41-23 is our score.
Camera view got a little dizzy there, didn't it?
It did. Shot on the opposite end is going to be up and good by Dumas. Neal guarded closely. Gives it inside to Randall. And they're going to try to drive. He'll get fouled.
They get him on a hook on that, or is it going to be defense?
Foul charge to Jude Jennings.
Jennings, okay. So
Jennings.
It is on Van Buren. If you watch Randall right there, he looked like he was kind of mad.
See,
I was sitting there going, did they get him for a hook?
That's what I thought too.
See if Jalen Neal tries to take over here.
Mid-range up and good by Neal. Hey, don't forget after this one, there's 2 more games here on the Natural State Sports Network for the 5A State Tournament. 7 o'clock, Sylvan Hills takes on Lake Hamilton, and then at 8:30, Maumelle will take on Benton. Of course, that's going to be the last boys' game of the night, Maumelle against Benton. I'm sure you're going to be excited to watch that one from the from the sections.
I'm going down yonder. Tell you this, it's kind of a rematch the last 2 years. Benton has put Maumelle out once in the state title game. Absolute heartbreak last year. I sat there just kind of numb in that game. It was just kind of a sick feeling, man. It was rough. To get a chance to get it back this year, it'd be poetry in motion. I'd love it.
At the line for the Pointers is going to be Cannon Russell. His first free throw is up and good. Now 43-26.
There's some of them free throws I was talking about.
Second one up, no good off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Randall. Neal has it near the left corner. He's going to drive inside, try to back down the defender. Fall away jumper, no good. Rebound's going to go to Van Buren.
He didn't bail out on that one, didn't he?
Shots up, way up the mark, no good. Rebound goes to Littlejohn. Littlejohn's going to get fouled.
I think they're trying to take each other out there.
Bodies are flying everywhere.
Bodies on the floor.
So Littlejohn going to bring the ball up here for the Patriots. He's going to drive in, kick it out. Thought about taking a three. We'll step through off one. That's one's going to be up and good for Jalen Neal. He's got 8. He's got 19.
It's 4 this quarter.
Try to go with the backdoor pass down low. Was not there. Inside. Shots up. Shots. Going to be no good. Rebound goes to Randall.
Randall's got himself 11 so far.
Littlejohn trying to slow things down. He's going to take the three. That's going to be no good. Just got the, did not get the shooter's bounce as it hit the rim.
Twice.
Drive inside, turn around. It's going to try to do something. So back out inside. There's the backdoor cut. A little too much on that one. Passing it up to Chandler. Tried to slam it home, and he goes up with the layup instead. He'll get fouled. Randall's going to the line with one more. Then you're going to see it on the replay. Just goes up with it. Obvious shooting foul.
Did he ever dribble?
Did he ever dribble, or have I ever dribbled?
No, did he ever dribble? I kind of glanced at it, and I get this giant.
I think his gather.
Yeah, it was a dribble. Call it a dribble.
I mean, he gathered from about the FHS logo.
2 real long steps.
And one free throw is going to be up and good.
Cashed in on that 3-point play there.
So Van Buren's going to work the ball up. 48-26 is our score. Tough running float, no good. We'll call the foul against Van Buren.
Foul charge to Gabe Johnson.
Or call it against Gabe Johnson.
I think it's his
Team
4th.
number 5 for the Pointers.
That will be his 4th foul.
He's trying to earn his way to the bench real quick again.
At the line shooting.
So Van Buren has allowed 5 team fouls already this quarter. So Marion will be in the bonus.
For a long time.
The first one's up and good for Chandler Randall, who's got 16.
It's now a 23-point lead, Tristan.
Second one on its way. That one's good. Now he has 16. I was 1 point ahead. Just like Andy was when he was doing the stats earlier.
I was dead on. They were wrong.
So Russell has it for the Pointers.
Uh-oh.
Marion almost forcing the turnover. Turn around off the glass. That's no good, but a foul's going to be called. 2 free throws on the way for Van Buren here.
You can see the frustration on the Van Buren player's face there. It's just like, what do I got to do to get a shot?
Team number 2, the Patriots. At the line with 2 shots will be Brody Myers.
First one's up. That one's going to go through for Brody Myers. He's got 7 in this contest.
Davion Bailey, replacing Dexter Higgins.
The leading scorer for Van Buren?
Yes.
I believe he is.
The free throw's no good. Rebound goes to Randall. He's in the corner. Tray ball on the way. Trifecta, no good.
Look at that.
And they get the steal by Littlejohn. Littlejohn's shot no good. Rebound goes to Gazelle. Ball's going to go out of bounds. They're going to call a kickball violation. But to your credit, we were talking about Brody Myers. He's 7 points. Next leading scorer is going to be Gabe Johnson with 5, and then Truett Cazell with 4.
Gabe Johnson's got almost as many fouls as he has points, and he hasn't scored since the first quarter.
And Abe Cohn also has 6. He had 6 in the second quarter by himself.
Discussion with the refs here. Man.
And Buren going to advance the ball into the front court. Lost control. That one's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay with Van Buren.
How?
And I thought that Dumas may have lost control of it.
Entering for the Pointers, Abe Cohn. Replacing Cannon Russell.
Missed another bunny. He got the putback though.
2-point basket.
Second chance points is what can win you a basketball game, partner.
They can, and offensive rebounds are important. So if you get an offensive rebound, you're missing.
50-29 is our score. Little John kicks it back out. Black hits three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound goes to Johnson. Now up to Dumas. Dumas is going to push it up. Tippo off the glass. He'll get fouled in the act of shooting, so he'll be going to the line for 2 here.
I think he's tired.
Foul charge
hit the
Jackson
face.
Black, his second personal foul. Team foul number 3 for the Patriots. At the line
I
shooting.
think you got two conflicting styles of basketball here. What do you think?
Yeah, I would definitely say that is the case.
One team wants to run, one team wants to set up in a half court.
Tyree Dumas at the line. He's got 4 points, the 6'3" sophomore. First one's up and good. Now a 20-point advantage for the Patriots.
Entering for the Patriots, Jalen Neal and Jamari Buren.
So Randall and Black. And Jalen Neal and Jamari Buren came back on.
Shots up, no good. They'll go out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay with Van Buren as one of the Patriots touched it as they went up for a rebound.
Well, might spark something here for Van Buren, you don't know. Sparked a timeout.
Yeah, I was going to say timeout called by Van Buren. 2:45 left to go here in the third quarter of play. 50-30 is our score. Of course, you're watching the 5A state tournament on the Natural State Sports Network presented by UAMS and ASU BB. Andy, I know it's a 20-point deficit, but how can Van Buren get back into this one?
Eliminate second chance opportunities by Marion. Quit missing your first shot and make a three-pointer or 2. Or in this case, 6. And then some. That would get you back in it. That's that math again, though.
Right. All right, well, here's something cool. Agricultural Today is all about precision. At ASU BB, students are learning how to use drones to scout fields, multi-spectrum maps to track crop performance, and advanced equipment that practically drives itself. It's smart farming, it's strategic, and it's opening doors to high-demand careers. If you're looking for a path that combines hands-on work with cutting-edge tech, Precision Agriculture at ASU BB might just be your move. Learn more at www.asub.edu/precisionag.
It's rather fine readings there.
Oh, that's cold. That just woke me up.
I'm going to do something. A long drive.
Andy's going to be sleeping in the avalanche.
Yeah. It's not while driving.
Never.
I need a chauffeur.
Well, good thing you got an Uber driver to your right.
Expensive ride.
Hughes kicks it back out, drives inside, gets fouled.
That's a charge.
They're going to call a charge, and I thought they may have gotten.
That's his 5th foul.
Foul's charged to Gabe Johnson.
I thought they may have got one of the Patriots with the foul, but Johnson picks up the foul. It'll be his 5th, so he'll be leaving the game.
Now he does have as many fouls as he has points.
Entering the Pointers, number 35, Kingsley Cook, replacing Gabe Johnson.
It's a tough way to go out as a senior there.
Yeah, you hate for your high school career to go out like that, but
with 5 fouls, in my opinion, you're putting in some effort.
so Marion with the basketball. They're up 20.
There's Neal.
Shots up, no good, but the second chance does not fall. They go out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Littlejohn.
Entering for the Pointers, Jude Jennings, replacing Truett Cazell.
So Van Buren will have the basketball. Cook to inbound. Dumas will bring it into the front court. Kick it inside, shots up, shot's gonna be good, and the foul. He'll go to the line for the and one opportunity. That's Brody Myers.
It's a good little basket right there.
Buren, his first personal foul.
Good honest points there. Getting it the hard way.
See if we can cash in at the free throw line here.
And he does not.
Negative.
Rebound will go to Bailey. Three-pointer on the way. Trifecta doesn't fall. Go to bounds. They're going to say last touch by Marion.
I think he touched his ankle.
Charge to Carlisle Highland, his second personal foul.
They called a foul on him.
So Highland will pick up his second personal foul. Subs coming in.
Carlisle, K-A-R-Y-L-A-L. I guess that's their fifth, it is. So free throws the next minute 56 from both teams.
So now Van Buren in the bonus. First bonus free throw, no good.
Entering for the Patriots, Chandler Randall.
By Jennings. He's got 2 points in this one.
Trying to get the three.
And he does not. Ball's going to go out of bounds, almost hit the cheerleaders of Van Buren. It'll be Marion basketball.
Gotta work on that. It's not nice to hit the cheerleaders with the basketball. Although they got hands, they can catch them too. Tend to just duck out of the way.
Inside pass could be up, no good. May have gotten rejected.
That definitely got rejected.
Van Buren has the ball. Inside pass, pump fakes once, up no good. Rebound goes to Buren.
See, it's the opportunities that they're missing like that are just going to kind of keep you from getting back in this game.
And the nasty little Euro step off the glass is up and good. Timeout's called by Marion as they lead it 52-32.
Back out to 20 points here.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
Andy, what are your thoughts so far in the third quarter?
I guess you'd almost want to say unforced errors and missing the little layups and stuff that Van Buren's had the opportunity to hit is what's really got this lead stretched out by Marion. This game on game, it's played pretty close. What you got?
Once again, head on up and see the official tournament apparel provided by VH1.
Minute 23 left in the third quarter here. This game feels like it's been a lot longer than where we're at.
See, and I was just getting ready to say that too.
Yeah, this one.
You definitely look at the score bug and you'll see 6 fouls and 5 fouls. That definitely will make the quarter drag out a little bit.
Oh.
Pass is going to be deflected out of bounds.
Guess who? It's been pretty quiet on the point side. He's only had 4 this quarter. Feels like he hadn't scored since about the 7-minute mark, really. I say that, you know it's about to happen.
Van Buren working the ball around. Dumas has it in the corner. He's going to try to drive inside. Turn around, Jay's up. No good. Rebound goes to Chandler Randall.
Who is right on his average for the season. At 16 points.
Higgins has it up top. He'll take the 3. No good. Rebound goes to Van Buren.
Stepped on the line.
And they're going to say he stepped on the white line, and it'll be out of bounds. Turnover. Marion will get the basketball.
That's a slap in the face, man. That's just rough. Get the missed shot, get the good rebound. Where's your toe? On the line.
That's why you got to wear white shoes.
Start over.
That's why you got to wear white shoes so it blends in. The shot's going to be deflected from behind, but they're going to call foul. Jamari Buren tried to go up with it.
He has lived at the free throw line today.
Kingsley Cook picks up his second foul.
At the line shooting will be Jamari.
Buren has 3 points in this one. All 3 have come from the line.
We're going to 5 right here.
Knocks down the first. So number 4 will have 4. Second one's on its way. That one's going to be up and good by Buren.
Well, a bunch of questions in the comments there, Tristan.
Yeah, a little confusion on the schedule.
Yeah, I think we got it lined out for them, though.
But of course, tonight, the nightcap of the tournament, after this one's over, Sylvan Hills will take on Lake Hamilton, and then Maumelle will take on Benton, and that's going to be the final 2 games of night 1. Of course, Sylvan Hills, you were talking off air about them and their road to the tournament. Of course, I'm sure either myself or Steve Hinton will have that synopsis on air for you guys. Now there's 10 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Kicks it to the corner. Randall has it. Likely just going to sit on it.
Hold for 5 seconds.
2 seconds. 1 second. Shot the 3. That's no good. When we head to the third quarter break, our score 54-32. You're watching the 5A state tournament presented by UAMS and ASU BB right here on the National State Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
From the first time you picked up a basketball at 4 years old, you've been dreaming about this moment. All that stands between you and being a hometown hero for life is 32 minutes.
Inbound to Burgess, goes up. It's pandemonium at Bank OZK Arena.
2026 Centennial Bank State Basketball Finals from Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs. All the excitement tips off on March the 12th and runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on arkansastv.gov/sports.
All right, back here for the start of the fourth quarter, the 5A state tournament on the Natural State Sports Network presented by UAMS and ASU BB between the Marion Patriots and the Van Buren Pointers. Our score 54-32. And this one's been all Marion as of late.
Yeah, that was a very, very slow third quarter. Let's see if this fourth one can speed up a little bit.
First three-pointer for Randall in this corner, no good. He's got 16 points in this one.
It's on his average.
Inside pass to Dumas. Dumas' shot's up and good.
Basket by Kyrie Dumas.
54-34. Back out to the corner.
Gotta have the basketball.
Chandler has it. Passes it up. Inside off the glass. It's going to be up and good by Neal. He has 21 points so far in this contest.
He's did a very good game. Oh.
Called a foul.
Jalen Ford.
It's Jalen Ford.
His second personal foul.
How did they called it on Kyrie Dumas?
So they're going to call it against Dumas.
It's got to be right. Boy. Woo-wee. What can you do, man?
So Marion has the basketball. Randall has it. Shots up, shot's gonna be good.
Well, he is good in traffic, man.
For Chandler Randall.
Barely got that one across.
Side stops, turns it around off the glass. It's going to be up and good for Kingsley Cook.
Smart by Jalen Neal. He stood his ground but didn't try anything dumb. You know, he got around him and scored.
Ooh. Gets fouled hard. He'll be going to the line for 2 for sure.
Van Buren's missed a bunch of those, so.
Fouls charged to Kingsley Cook.
Kingsley Cook gets the shot. Then he commits the foul on the opposite end. So the line's going to be number 11, Davion Bailey.
He's filling that stat book up.
First one's up, and that's going to connect. 59-36 is our score. And hey, Andy, Neal's almost to that 30-point mark.
He's getting there. He's 2/3 of the way there, ain't he?
To continue our trend of 30-point performances in the tournament.
I was just thinking about that. Oh.
Neal has it.
Right back to Neal.
He's going to try to dance with it.
And Brody Myers standing in front of him saying, "You're not going to do that to me."
Chandler's going to go up in traffic. Shot's going to be rejected. Try to go with a trap. They're going to leave a wide open lane to the basket. That's up and good by Kazell.
Yeah, they missed too many of those today.
Wide open 3 on the way. That one's going to be no good. Rebound goes to Kazell.
Tell you right now, watching Marion play, they're up and down the court good and in the paint pretty solid, but if they get into a shooting match with somebody, they might be in trouble.
Basket by Brody Myers.
Myers, his shot's going to be good. Now a 19-point advantage for the Patriots.
What are we doing? Had him hooked. Higgins trying to do a little too much there.
Of course, still a 19-point advantage. 4:57 left to go in this game.
Hadn't heard much out of Little John this quarter, have we?
We have not. He's only got 2 points in the game. That shot's up. That shot's no good.
2-point basket by Brody Myers.
Myers got the offensive board and put it back in.
Timeout called by Marion.
Timeout called by Marion. When orthopedic injuries happen, get expert care now. At UAMS Health Ortho Now, they provide fast, convenient care for all your orthopedic needs. From sports injuries to joint pain and beyond, no appointment needed. Walk in for immediate care, get on-site x-rays, and see the best in orthopedic care all in one place. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Don't wait in pain. Walk in today. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
Tosh.
Tosh.
Not pointing up. Wonder what that is. Stands for something.
Just confirm that. Yep.
All right. 6 seconds left before the action resumes here in the final quarter of this one. Of course, next game should be a doozy. Andy and Steve Henson will have the call on that one, and then the final game of our nightcap between Marion and Benton. I'll be on the call for that one. Should be fun.
I will not be. I'd like to, but
You can't.
I can't. I said no.
Marion has the basketball. Drives inside, kicks it back to Neal. Neal dances, almost lost control of it, gives it to Little John in the corner. Drives baseline, inside shot. It's going to be up and good by 4. Be his first 2 points. Don't forget, at the end of this game, we'll have a post-game interview. Steve Hinton and the coach of the winning team and the player of the game. That D3 on its way. That one's going to rim out no good. Rebound goes to Little John.
Little John might have had too many points here, but I think he's affected this game in other ways as far as rebounds and assists.
Three-pointer up, and that one's going to be good for Bailey. JK, it's going to be for Highland.
Just checking to see if y'all are paying attention.
That'll wake you up. 64-42 is the score.
I feel like I've eaten too much turkey.
Three-pointer response, no good. Rebound goes to Bailey. Bailey's going to go up himself, kick it to the corner. Little John going to dance with it. He's going to kick it out. Three-pointer on the way. That one's going to go through for Carlisle Highland.
2 in a row. And another timeout.
And Buren's going to have to elect to take a timeout. 3:11 left to go in this one. 67-42 is our score. The Patriots with a commanding lead.
25 points, 3 minutes and 11 seconds. If you're Marion, do you just kind of take the air out of the ball at that point? Just kind of sit back, take a shot with the end of it, and just kind of cruise.
At this point, you almost think it'd be smart. That way you don't risk any injuries to any of your players.
Yeah, ain't no point for that, that's for sure.
Of course, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the 5A state tournament hosted by Farmington High School, presented by the Natural State Sports Network.
Beautiful place here.
Presented by UAMS and ASU BB.
Jax Clark looks like he's checking the game here, along with Brady Baker. .22.
Van Buren with the basketball. Zinga in for the Pointers.
Did you say Bazinga?
Bazinga. Three seconds left to go on the shot clock. Got to throw up a prayer. That one's way off the mark. No good.
Not answered.
So Bailey's going to bring it up. Kicks it to the corner. Three ball on the way. No good.
So much for running the shot clock.
Rebound goes to Balta. Tray ball on the way. No good. Rebound goes to the Patriots.
Jalen Ford with the rebound there.
Shot on the opposite end. That's going to be up and good by Highland.
Come on and get into double digits here. Hey, the last 8 points, I think, have been his.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to do that too.
Van Buren working the ball around inside. That shot's going to be up and good for Balta Zinga.
Zuninga.
I'm doing bad on that pronunciation. I do apologize. It's not given a pronunciation key.
No, some of them are definitely needed too.
Foul's going to be committed in the act of shooting. He'll be going to the line for 2.
I remember Steve and I doing a PA football game
Go Bruins.
a couple years ago, and some of the pronunciations for that, it's like, wait a minute, how do I say this? They actually had the key with it to help you out.
Bailey at the line for the Patriots. 92 seconds remain. First one's up, no good. He's got 4.
Entering for the Patriots, Ian Henderson, Hayden King, Zayden Walker, Leland Brown, and
Second free throw on its way. That one does not connect, but they get the offensive rebound. It's up and good by Zayden Walker. 90 seconds remain in this one. It's been fun.
Senior getting some minutes here.
Kicks it out. Easy lay, no good. A little too much on it. Up ahead, dribbles, loses control. You got to have the basketball to score. Three-pointer on the way. That one's going to be delivered by Air.
That's like me dribbling back in the day. I left the ball behind.
That would be nice.
No.
Because we're on air. But just like I told Steve last night, I could definitely beat you in a game of basketball.
I'm just going to foul you very hard.
Shots up, shots going to connect.
Look out.
Zion Nixon, he has a crowd here cheering for him. Crowd went electric when he hit that shot.
Cheers from all over.
30 seconds remain in this one. He'll lose control of the basketball.
Once again, what are you going to have to score?
With the basketball.
Step back three. Nowhere near. He's going to dribble it out himself.
So 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's going to be how the final score sounds when they hit the shot in desperation time. So 71 to 46 is going to be, or excuse me, 71 to 49 is going to be our final. We're going to take a second and wait for Steve Henson to find our player of the game.
It's kind of like a referee. Look down there for the white hat. You find Steve.
So we're going to wait out the third member of our crew, Steve Henson, for our post-game interview. Steve's going to grab them quick because here they come. Of course, our final in this one being 49 to 71. Like all of our tremendous members of our crew.
What just happened?
Here comes Steve with our post-game interview.
Looks like he's got Jalen Neal down there.
So he's got Jalen Neal and the head coach of the Patriots, Coach Lewis. Wait for the thumbs up from Steve, and we'll send it down to him.
I think you got a live mic now.
Send it down to Steve.
I appreciate it. Tristan down here with Coach Lewis and Jalen Neal. Great job tonight. Congratulations on your victory. And moving on to the second round, talk about your team's performance.
Yes, sir. I thought we played really well tonight. Like I said, our defense was really good. We were able to create some turnovers, made a few open shots. It was interesting to see what it was going to look like. 4.5-hour drive, new environment, and I thought they were up to the task tonight. We performed well, and it's all I can ask of them.
Jalen, 21-point performance tonight, but a big second quarter kind of set the tone the rest of the way. Talk about your performance tonight.
I wasn't playing to my best ability at the beginning, so I just had to go to the locker room and talk to myself to get ready for the next half. And we got way more games to play, so it's not the first one.
You talk about first round coming in as a one seed, great season, but come in maybe some nerves a little bit early on. A good game, Van Buren team. Talk about their performance, obviously, and just what it means to get to the second round.
Yes, no, the second round, we told those dudes today, when you get to this point in the season, everybody's a good team. And Van Buren is really good. Like I said, they had two really good ones. We knew that they could give us some trouble inside, so we wanted our post defense to be really good. Hats off to Van Buren. Like I said, it was a really good game. They came out and fought, so really means a lot moving on to that second round, get those nerves out of the way. So we kind of got a couple days to rest, prepare, and scout, and then come back on Friday.
Jalen, as a guy, senior this year, and now kind of last shot at that state championship, moving on, it gets tougher, obviously, but talk about it, what it means to win a state title.
It means a lot to win a state title, but it's not just with one person, it's with the whole team. And I try to talk to the younger classmen about it. that it is my last year, so I want to go out on top.
All right, appreciate it, guys. Congrats. We'll see you in round 2.
Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate it. Yes, sir. Tristan, back to you.
Hey, thanks, Steve. So reminding you once again the final score in this one, Marion 71, Van Buren 49 for our amazing crew here in Farmington for the 5A state tournament, hosted by Farmington, presented by UAMS and ASU BB. I want to say thank you for tuning in and watching. We'll be right back for the co-main event of this evening with Steve Hinton and Andy Gates on the call. We'll be right back once again reminding you our final score in this one, 71-49. You've been watching the 5A state tournament hosted by Farmington High School, presented by UAMS and ASU BB on the Natural State Sports Network.